before I finish up this week's property law lecture, are there any other questions? Fantastic. Okay.
Sorry, Heather. Just hypothetically speaking, what if the purchaser of the property had no knowledge of the fraud committed by the rogue vendor or seller in the ACT? I mean, surely the law wouldn't gazump that innocent party. There's probably no words to describe that phenomenon, is there?
Now, to the contrary, there's a perfectly good word to describe that. Shall I tell him, Wayne?
Oh, go on then, Heather.
It's bona fide purchaser for value without notice. Even though the sound of it is something like hypnosis. If you say it out of class, you'll always sound precocious. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice.
There was a time when equity vendors got away with selling off the property to 20 men a day. But now I hear you can't just sell your house to many buyers. Equity will step in to protect the one who's prior. I'm gonna find a purchaser for value without notice, even though the sound of it is something like hypnosis. If you say it out of class, you'll always sound precocious. Gonna find a purchaser for value without notice. I'm delight. I'm delight. I'm delight. I'm delight.
So if you want to be BFTVWN, you ought to make inspections as a reasonable person.
But don't forget the bona fides claim can be disputed when knowledge is constructed,
Even actual
or imputed. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice, even though the sound of it is something like hypnosis. If you say it out of class, you always sound precocious. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice. I'm delight.
You know you can say it in Latin, which is Nemo dat quod non habet. Isn't that right, Wayne?
Not quite, Heather.
So, once a market gets you in a fraudulent conveyance, just use these little words and you can strongly state your claims.
But don't forget to register those claims to Torrance title since October '83. To register is vital. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice, even though the sound of it is something like hypnosis. If you say it out of class, you'll always sound precocious. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice. Bona fide purchaser for value without notice.
Sorry, will this be on the exam?
Bona fide purchaser for value without notice. Come on, guys. Only 100 Ks to go.
I'm glad we could take this little walk, boss. This is really lovely.
Oh, you like it? Yeah, it's one of my favourite little spots to get away from it all, Pete. The picturesque Pialago estate.
Forgive me, Marty. I guess I didn't think you'd be so, well, picturesque.
Oh, you've always been funny, Pete. This city's getting the better of me, Pete. This whole world it's too complicated. There are too many traps, too many tricks, too many lies, Pete.
Yeah, I guess it's just...
Mountain goats aren't goats, Pete. Mountain goats aren't goats. They're, gazelles or some shit. Antelopes. What I'm trying to say, Pete, is mountain goats. The goat every little goat wants to be. The poster goat for goats the world over is not a goat at all.
Right,
And fireflies aren't flies, Pete. They're beetles. And the fire's not fire, Pete, no siree. It's just your standard run-of-the-mill bioluminescence. And king cobras, Pete, don't get me started on king cobras. They're not kings, certainly not. They're not cobras. Probably not even a snake at this rate, just a bit of rope with an angry face drawn on it.
Yeah, but
What I'm trying to say, Pete, is we're all in such a rush to get a grip on everything. to package it up, label it, compartmentalise it, categorise it, sell it to the masses. We're so obsessed, Pete, with this innate human desire for modular control, to give everything these properties we can understand and manipulate. Are we ever asking ourselves, Pete, are these labels true? What I'm trying to say, Pete, is we need to learn, as a society, as a species, when to take a back seat, to be comfortable in our ignorance, our stupidity. This universe, Pete, it's infinitely complex, entirely unknowable. We've known that since the get-go. What's the point? These labels, Pete, these compartments, they're what, boss? Pete, what I'm trying to say is when people look at me when I'm on duty, when I'm dressed up like this, in my blues, they see an arm of the law, a lawman, an authority figure. Sure, it'll change from time to time. They may see protection, they may see persecution. But either way, Pete, my identity to them, it all comes down to this. What I'm trying to say, Pete, is what about my feelings? What about who I am inside, underneath? Am I just a copper, Pete? Am I just a pig? What about my gooey caramel centre? I play the cello, Pete! I play the cello and I'm really fucking good at it. I do taekwondo as well, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm a green belt. Sensei Vince reckons I'll be orange belt by November.
It's great progress, boss.
I love spaghetti bolognese. I love it. I like Julia Roberts movies. Runaway Brides. Gorgeous. And sometimes, Pete, when my wife isn't home, I'll put on her dresses. And fuck it, I'll put on some show tunes and I'll dance around a little bit.
It's your life, boss.
It's who I am, Pete. Is that so wrong? I'm more than my labels, Pete. I've got to be.
So why did you call me out here today, boss?
Oh. I can't remember.
Somebody! Please help! Anybody! He's deranged! He's gonna kill me!
Run all you like, you vermin! I will find you and I will squish you. Man is the greatest game of all!
Oh, fuck, that's right, Pete. There's a guy in here killing people for sport.
How could you forget that? Come on, what are we going to do?
Pete, it's picturesque Pielago. It's picturesque.
What is wrong with you?
Good evening and welcome to ABC Private, broadcasting solely in the best interests of the Australian people. I'm Virginia Hausiger. Tonight's top news story, Labour Party frontman Bill Shorten attempted to summon the Dark Lord Satan during question time this afternoon. Defending his actions, he said, "I hate those Aussie battlers. I hate them so much, I'm going to take their negative gearing and eat their dreams." It is unclear if the opposition leader was speaking metaphorically. And later, we'll have the weather with Dave Brown.
Thanks, Hauser. We'll have the latest news on Sydney's hottest beaches at 7.
Thanks, Dave.
Can I come over to the big desk for a change, Hauser?
You sure can't, Dave. And after the news, we'll be having the 7:30 report with Miranda Devine.
Tonight on the 7:30 report, we'll bring you the story of a man who recently learned he's been living next door to an immigrant for 20 years. We'll be asking, why is he being brutally persecuted by police for murdering him and burying him in a preschool?
But now we take you live to a special ABC Private mandatory broadcast. It's The Free Market, Praise Be Unto It, presented by former Human Rights Freedom Commissioner Tim Wilson.
And then the market came to Hayek.
Oh Lord, it came!
Oh Lord, it came!
And it said, Friedrich, my son, the world hath fallen unto sin.
Oh, the sin!
Oh, the sin!
People are getting free health care, and that is a sin unto me. So until the market spoke.
Mr. Wilson, this is a Senate committee hearing.
Silence! Silence, Senator Hanson-Young, you devil of collectivism! May the righteousness of a free-floating currency burn the communism from your heart!
You were the director of the Institute of Public Affairs for years, and you are yet to disclose how that organisation was even funded.
Funded by the will of the market! Praise me, aren't you? Praise me!
You're not making any sense.
I shall now read from the Book of Freedom. Hark! And lo, darkness had fallen over the world as public services prospered and cared for the people. And verily the market wept, for those to exploit had been cruel and taken from it. But ho, a light.
Welcome back to ABC Private, the only broadcaster truly on Team Australia's side. Tonight, a man falls 30,000 feet from a depressurized plane, attributes his miraculous survival to negative gearing. More detail on that story to follow soon. And later, it's the weather with Dave Brown.
Thanks, Halzo. Another hot one.
Nobody asked Dave. And now we'll be giving you a sneak preview of some of Australia's most hard-hitting journalism. It's Kitchen Cabinet with Annabelle Crabb.
Well, hey there, and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Cabinet. This show has taken me from Sydney's northern beaches to the dinosaur world of Clive Palmer. Today, we're off to Nauru to cook something up with the ever-spicy Peter Dutton.
Come, child, come, look at it, look at it.
G'day, Peter.
Oh, g'day, Annabelle.
Now, Peter, I don't know where you got that child or what you've done to him, but there's only one thing I want to hold you to account for.
Oh, what's that, Annabelle?
Why the hell are you almost out of oregano? I mean, what kind of country are we living in?
You're a smart woman, Annabelle.
And don't forget, you can find the latest season of Kitchen Cabinet on ABC Private online.
If not pre-ordering it isn't criminal, I don't know what is.
Oh, Dutto, you saucy old bastard. And now it's time for the Polly Show.
So it was balls deep.
G'day, punters, and welcome to KSC's The Polly Show with Greg and Maddo. I'm Greg.
And he's Greg.
That's right, Maddo. Yes, punters, this is The Polly Show, your go-to guide for all things happening in Canberra.
Not that there's much happening in Canberra.
Too right, Maddo. Now, as it's still a city week here in our nation's capital, The Polly Show is proud to continue our live and exclusive coverage of our nation's question time. It was a cracker of a session yesterday, Maddo.
Too right, Greg. In the end, I think the advantage probably went to the government, with PM Turnbull delivering a strong answer on innovation in the dying moments of the game.
Now, as we cross live to the House, we'll see the MPs get into position to start a play. But before we begin, Maddo here has a quick pre-game interview with ALP Impact player Andrew Lee.
G'day, Ando. I have a PhD in economics, Lee. Glad to have you with us here today, mate. Boys. Now, Ando, tell me, what is the game plan for today? How are the boys in the shed feeling?
Well, Maddo, the boys and women are feeling pretty confident today. This government is going to make preventative medical care significantly more expensive for all Australians, and Labor will hold them to account.
No, Ando, you're going to have to come clean with me, though, mate. Is today the day that Plibersek finally gets her rack out on the floor of the house?
I can't believe they quietly sales for you too.
Ando, I think we've lost him.
Some titillating conversation anyway. Look, I think we've just got enough time to check in with William Hill for the latest odds. Willie?
Thanks, boys. The Coalition have favoured to keep their streak going at $1.88. And as a special to the Polly Show viewers, I'm offering Will's Express Odds Maximisation transactions, where you, the punter, can just give me your money without even placing a bet. Remember, your money's safe with Will. Back to you, boys.
Thanks, Will. And remember, bet responsibly.
Or don't. This is the Nazi Germany, boys.
Now, it looks like play start in the House. And first question from Mark Dreyfus.
Oh, that is some quality diction there.
Oh, and well fielded by Julie Bishop.
They've got a strong front bench pack, the government. They rarely lose the first bounce.
Oh, and as Christopher Pine tries to suspend standing orders.
Someone should tell him he's in government now.
Look, we might cross over to our Victoria Bitter question of yesterday. Victoria Bitter, because bullshit never comes out of a dry throat.
just cue up that replay there. Oh, and if it isn't our very own Blandrew Lee again.
Can the Prime Minister explain why his most recent measures have only exacerbated the problem of homelessness in this country?
Now see, Greg, I have absolutely no idea what he's saying there.
I think he said exacerbation, Maddo.
Bloody hell, we're going to have to get that on the slow-mo. Nah, I've still got no bloody idea what he's going on about. That's why this level of bullshit is our clear winner for Victoria Bitter question of yesterday.
Now look, we might throw into a quick commercial break. Willie, any last words, mate?
Thanks, boys. And as a special to the Polly Show viewers today, I'm offering bets on how many ads during this commercial break. 5, 6, giving a quid to Will's the only way your mates will ever respect your guessing abilities.
And we'll be back
Catch
in
you later. We'll be back here soon.
And now, the National Library of Australia presents a brief insight into the workings of the High Court of Australia. After an extended trial, each of the 7 members of the High Court will handle a case in their own distinctive way. We tune in as Justice Keane is handing down her judgment.
Oh my gosh, I don't know whether they're guilty or not. I'm just so excited to be here. What do you think, Justice Gordon? What are you? You're a drug sandwich! I said guilty, you fucking donkey! All right, that's some great insight there. Gagler? Bell? Nettle? Kifler?
Oh, actually, it's pronounced Keeple.
Shut up, Kipler. And what about you, Chief Justice French?
Je m'appelle guilty. Next.
I think that's me.
Yeah.
Welcome to Centrelink. What do you want?
Oh, my name's Jane. I just want to apply
Have you
for...
heard about a new policy?
No? Could you tell me?
Not my job.
Hi, welcome to Centrelink. You're here just in time for a great new opportunity.
Oh, I
Do you
don't
ever feel like when you're applying for support, you're just jumping through metaphorical hoops and getting nowhere?
I suppose.
Well, now you can jump through real hoops instead. Bring out the obstacle course!
Well, what about youth allowance?
Oh, of course the youth are allowed. Step right up. This also has the added bonus of weeding out those lazy sloths. We're really killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
What was the first bird?
The process is really quite straightforward. It's just a simple collection of mental and physical tasks. Go.
Now for the means test.
Oh great, I have all my forms here.
What does the word paragon mean?
I have no idea what that means.
What does the word irony mean?
Is it this?
No!
Next. Hi, I began jumping through the hoops, but I didn't get to finish, so...
That's okay. We'll just give you a new start.
Great, thanks. I'll just head back to the beginning.
No! First you must wait 6 months. Hello?
Hello,
requirements due to my disability.
Oh, that's okay. You're allowed for more money, but first we have to raise the bar.
Okay, last one. Can you sign my forms now?
Well done. Unfortunately, we're not processing applications right now, but if you download the app, you can complete your entire application online.
Hi there. I'm Prime Minister the Honourable Malcolm Turnbull, and I need all of your help with a big decision. I just can't decide what to have for breakfast this morning. This mouldy yogurt that went off 20 years ago, or this delicious bowl of just right. So I want you to have your say. Put your hands up for this antiquated and frankly offensive yogurt. What about this much more intestinally progressive cereal option? Ah yes, that's what I thought. Well, thank you so much for all participating in this terrifically expensive and ultimately non-binding poll on a decision which won't really affect you at all. I'll run this by Parliament, but I can't make any promises. Oh, one more thing. If you see me shitting my pants in the lower house, rest assured that we ignored your input and went with option A.
Oh, come on, guys! We need to do better than this. Even Unilodge is beating us.
We interrupt this year's law review to conduct a brief scientific survey. Don't worry, it'll only take a few minutes. It's simple. Just count the number of times the players wearing white pass the ball. So, how many did you count? The correct answer is 15 passes. Did you get it right? Great work. But, did you see the gorilla? Perceptual blindness is a well-known psychological phenomenon. Put simply, you don't see what you're not looking for. Let's rewind. Now, watch closely.
Guys, up here!
It really was there, wasn't it? I know it's hard to believe you didn't see it the first time. You can find out more about perceptual blindness on Wikipedia and YouTube. Thanks for participating in our study. And
Thanks, psychology!
Sir, we found it. It's going to look great in tomorrow's papers. We've got all the documents that were leaked from NBN Co to Senator Conroy's office. Excellent work, team. Now we'll finally get to the bottom of those leaks and find out what's going on with that company. Whoa! Mitch Byfield! The Minister for Communications!
That's right. Well now. What's What's all this negativity and naysaying I'm hearing about this government's fantastic and wonderful NBN?
Well, obviously we want to get to the bottom of the massive leaking and blowouts of the NBN company. Something doesn't seem right there.
Were you in the box the whole time? Now, let's not be silly. We all know what they say about questions.
They help you critically analyse the world in which you live in.
On the contrary, they just make your head hurt like you dropped a big arm hammer on it. But luckily for you, we're here to answer all of your questions.
Jesus, did you even find any paper?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Suzanne, you know, I'm a bit over Tony Jonestown. 70-odd women feeding one man, and he's still too much for the lot of us.
Oh, come on, Susan. Well, you love our commune. We have panels worth of discussions, cutting-edge live video links, and, well, we're helping fund Tony's hair care regime one ear of corn at a time.
No, Suzanne, I'm bored.
Well, I'll take that as a comment.
No, I mean it, Suzanne. I spend half my time shucking corn and trading with local communities for basic supplies, and the other half live tweeting. I haven't had a thought over 140 characters.
No, Suzanne. There's plenty to do in Tony Jonestown.
Oh, like what?
Well, you could worship Mr. Tony Jones. You could watch every second episode of Late Line.
And about the Richie is an oxygen thief.
Good. I know. Why don't you have another of Tony's children?
Oh, no, Suzanne, I've already had 12 and my body's not what it used to
what? Well, Tony took our phones because we were clogging up his Twitter feed. And besides, where would you go? You've been here for 15 years. I mean, your family's probably all...
What, Suzanne?
Sorry, character limit. Dead.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well, pass us the Kool-Aid. Actually, what's in this? Look at that sunrise.
Yeah, it's such a shame that Law Revue and IB are on the same weekend this year.
Yeah, but surely a law review will reference IB in some way.
Yeah. Maybe they'll have some kind of running gag.
Down, down, presses it down.
I'll just take this one, thanks.
Oh, that's $4.60.
Everybody get down! This is a hold-up! Get hands on your head!
You behind the counter! Yes, you, give us the money!
Please don't kill me! I've got children! You can have them, just don't kill me!
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not some kind of monster. What on earth makes you think I'm a bad person?
Well, you're a criminal, so that's pretty bad.
Excuse me? What makes you think that criminal actions are necessarily morally wrong?
Why can I here would argue that legal theorist H.L.A. Hart was correct in suggesting that there is no correlation between morality and law. The law is merely what is made illegal rather than what is wrong.
Yeah, nicely put, Dave. This idea that the law comes from some kind of higher power or moral code is outdated. And frankly, I think it's ridiculous. You should be robbed for even suggesting that.
I never really considered that.
What on earth are you guys doing? I've been waiting in the car for ages.
Please help! You've got to stop them! They've gone mad!
What?
They keep talking about positivist theories of law.
Yeah, but don't you know with Dworkin that judges' use of morality to guide judicial decisions is proof that morality is inherent in the law?
My God, you're right. Maybe H.L.A. Hart was wrong. Maybe the law is determined according to moral standards. Maybe this is wrong.
What are we doing with our lives?
I thought we were just getting milk.
If only I'd paid more attention in legal theory, then we wouldn't be in this mess. Here.
I guess you could say he's had a change of heart. Oh, I'm so screwed for this Foundations of Australian Law's 1201 exam next week. I stopped attending seminars in week 6 and I haven't done a reading since week 8.
Yeah, you call that screwed? I haven't even started my week 3 readings.
Well, I lied. I only went to 2 seminars and I haven't even opened the textbook.
Well, I've been reading the wrong textbook and I haven't even enrolled yet. I was dropped on my head as a child, so sometimes I forget.
Forget what?
Sorry, who are you? I hit a car with my horse once.
I'm Miss First Year.
How is your honours thesis going?
Oh, really well, thanks. I've actually just got a phone call with some feedback from my supervisor. Do you mind if I just take that? Hi, Tessa. Just calling to give you some feedback. You're stupid and your work is terrible. Hope that helps. What did she say? She said I'm doing super well and I'm on track for first class, so that's nice.
That's so lovely. Anyway, I think you'll love this place. It's the hippest new place in Canberra's world-class cafe culture. It's where all the yo-pros hang out.
What's so special about it?
It's all about the authentic student experience.
Aren't we already at uni?
Oh, just take a look at the menu and then you'll see. Hi, welcome to Uni Cafe, where you can relive the years you squandered your potential. Hi. Hey. Hi. I'll take the meat ring, served in the pot it's cooked in. Thanks.
And can I order the burnt piece of toast with all the black parts scraped off? With a side of peanut butter and a deep sense of shame.
The shame will be $1 extra.
menu looks sad and awful.
I know, isn't it so authentic?
Hi, welcome to Uni Cafe, where you can remake the mistakes you learned from.
Can we order from the breakfast menu, please?
Sorry, we don't serve breakfast before 11 a.m.
I'm sure I just heard somebody order toast.
Oh, that's not from the breakfast menu. That's from the came home hungry but too drunk to cook menu.
Maybe just 2 coffees then. 2 flat whites, please.
No worries, we've got 2 sizes. Cup that's been rinsed but not washed, or a bowl.
Cup bowl.
And would you like cow's milk with that, like a murderer? Or some almond milk?
Is this cafe vegan? You serve bacon and egg rolls.
Obviously, they're delicious.
That's why it's on the cognitive dissonance menu. What happened?
I was watching a lecture, so I didn't realize the oil in the frying pan had caught fire.
Really?
No, not really. I was playing Pokemon Go. But the oil has caught fire.
An oil fire? Quick, everyone! Don't put water on it.
Okay.
I'm glad that crisis was averted.
And we're back with the Honourable Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull on The Price is Right. Feeling confident, Mal?
Sorry, it's Malcolm.
Great, so let's recap. You started off strong with the price tag of the national plebiscite, but you were way off on the cost of living and a little bit shaky on the price of political sabotage. But never fear, because you can win it all back in our famous lightning round. Are you ready, Mal?
Sorry, it's Malcolm.
Start the clock. What would you pay for a brand new vacuum cleaner?
A what?
A litre of fuel?
Car or jet?
A homemade...
Oh, I know this one. I understand we pay our maid around $80,000 a year. That's market value.
No, Malcolm, sorry, I wasn't quite finished. What I was going to say was a homemade quiche.
Oh, I've got no idea. Pass.
Let's try Woolworths Select Stock Cubes.
Now, I do know this one. They're trading down 17 points at $24.21. And I bought a few thousand last week at a complete steal.
No, Malcolm, beef stock.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Let's try the cost of a Medicare copayment.
Oh, come on, Grant. Can you really put a price on good policy?
You sure can. It says here $7 per visit.
See? That's less than a latte.
Oh, Malcolm, sorry, latte was my next question, but I see you've fallen at that hurdle as well. And unfortunately, time is up.
Time is money.
Great. Thanks for playing, Malcolm. You won this priceless Ming Dynasty vase.
Oh, that'll go well next to Lucy's.
And that's all we have time for tonight. Please join us next week with Richard Di Natale for The Price is Left.
If I tell a joke, you probably think I'm a bore. But I have no talent, no calling within, but I